Any like regretful stunts like that you just like should have never done it?
So back to the man of your word thing. I think there's the ones that I regret the most. So once you decide to do something, like it's all in. I was probably 11 years old, and at the time, Kevin Windham was the only one that was doing this. It was about a 110-foot jump, shoot, like super steep takeoff. It probably wasn't that big, but for 11, there was only like one pro doing it at Ponca City, one of the nationals. And what's that?
You said 11?
Yeah. So I mean, whole life racing.
Yeah.
But so I had this, I had a super mini that they had a 115 cc in like an 85 chassis. It was like, it could outpull most 250s because at the time I was 11, so I was real light. And I was like, Wyndham's only doing it on his 250, not even on his 125. But I'm like, this is faster than his 125 because I'm lighter. And like, I was like, this is going to work. And I told Guy Cooper, who was my absolute all-time hero, Guy Airtime Cooper. He had Cooper Land. It was like my whole role model and inspiration for Pastrana Land. Nice. I was like, yes, this guy's awesome. And he was standing there. He's like, can you believe Wyndham's jumping that? I was like, yeah, I'm going to jump it. He's like, oh, cool. I'll watch. And I went out, first lap, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. Second lap, it's one of my first memories, like so vivid, just because. And I look over and right before the last lap, and Guy Cooper's sitting there watching, and I know he's just watching, saying, "This kid's, there's no way he'll jump this." And I knew halfway up to the ramp, I'm like, "Nah, I ain't got it." And I just held it wide open. And thankfully, when I landed, the front rim collapsed, the forks bent in, like everything went down. I got like a black eye, but like the bike just disintegrated on the landing.
It was like a cushion.
And the cushion, and flipped over. Like, I mean, I still hit my face in the skirt, but it was okay. My dad was really bummed because at that point we had like 2 mortgages out on the house so we could get there. And his bike was like, the frame was bent, everything was trashed. But so when you say regrets, I learned probably a little bit, maybe around 16 was my last time that I said I was going to do something that I knew. If I don't know 100% that I can do it, I don't say I'm going to do it. Because every time I've said I was going to do something and it hasn't worked out, I've still done it anyway, which is probably the definition of stupidity. But yeah.
I mean, at 11, I was definitely still building Legos and playing with G.I. Joes.
Yeah, I was doing that
in the
too.
bathtub, bro.
That's a good life lesson, though, right there.
Yeah.
To not say you're going to do it unless you absolutely know you can.